Hi everyone, my name is Megan and welcome back to What's Your Why. Today's episode is a really special one because it is the first of season 3, which just makes me so excited. Starting this season, I knew I wanted a really special conversation to be the first one. So the person taking over today's episode is the amazing Jay. He's the co-creator of a clothing brand called The Lab, but also he just has the most amazing attitude towards life. And you know, it didn't come out of nowhere. He's been through a lot in life, but he's just overcome every single thing put in front of him. He has so much to teach us all in life. So sit back, relax and enjoy.
What's happening, everyone? Hope you're all good. My name is Jay. I'm from Dublin in Ireland. I'm 21. I'm not bad, like, in all things considering. Like, the pandemic and all that kind of stuff hasn't really been bad for me because I was still working and like obviously we set up the lab in the first lockdown, um, which is amazing. Like, and we've done so well. Like, to think that a clothing brand starting up in the middle of a pandemic, like, you just think it doesn't sound right, and it's not going to do well. Like,
where did it come from? Why did you set it up? Like, tell me about it.
So the lab, how long have you got? We set it up in the first lockdown, me and my friend Kane, and he's one of my good mates. Both of us are two different people, do you know what I mean? We both have different mindsets. That's why I think the brand is so good, because it's two totally different minds coming into one. Like, Kane to do all the kind of creative side of things, do all the designs and all. Two of us to do it together, but he'd more give us the starting point and then we go from there. And then, like, myself, I just do all the business side of things and, like, getting us out there, getting the brand out there as much as possible. Okay, so back to the question. Yeah, we set it up in the first lockdown. Like, there's no point of wasting time, like, sitting around playing that PlayStation. Like, people see it as money. We kind of see it as a process, do you know what I mean? Like, this is something we want to do for the rest of our lives, do you know what I mean? We want to take it and see how big we can actually get with it.
What's it like to know, like, the younger people coming up looking at you is like, fuck, like, that's two young lads setting up their own business? Like, what's it like to know that they get to look up to you?
Yeah, like, to be honest with you, I don't really think about it like that, and that's actually after making me think, you know, like, and I think it is crazy. Like, it's crazy someone that gets inspired by it, you know what I mean? Like, I was inspired by people, and to think that someone's inspired by me is crazy. But like I always say, like, it doesn't matter where you're from, do you know what I mean? You can make something yourself, but that's choice. You need to make that choice for yourself. I feel like a lot of people say they want to do it and they don't do it, or they make up excuses why they can't do it. Like, look at me, like, I'm not from like a posh area. No offense to anyone that's watching. It's just like it's two different kind of wars. We're not minted, but we went poor, like, do you know what I mean? And we got by, like, and like, at the end of the day, that's just me. I wanted to make that change, and yeah.
Are you proud of yourself?
Like, but I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say, like, I really like saying that I'm proud of myself. Yeah, like, I'm happy that I am doing something I like. But the problem is with me, like, I always want more, and anyone that knows me or anyone that's close to me will tell you that. Like, I always want more and more and more. But yeah, happy never satisfied I feel like is my life story, to be honest with you. Like, I'm always happy, but I'm never ever satisfied.
You said the word, like, that's your life story, like, and I know happy never satisfied kind of sums it up, but I'd love to get into your life story a little bit more.
I'm just a non-balloon finish, you know what I mean, from Tallaght. Like, obviously, like, I'm from Tallaght. I lived over between house and house between my mum and my dad, like, you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that happens, people's mum and dads aren't together, it's just what it is. Now, I felt like I've always had a great support from both my mum and my dad. Obviously, it was tough. It is tough growing up with your mum and dad not being together. Like, anyone that is in the same situation as me would know that and can relate to that. Like, I feel like at an early age, like, I've always wanted to make money, do you know what I mean? I've always been trying to make money and trying to find ways to make money because I didn't have that, do you know what I mean? Like, see, that's what I feel. This is why I said earlier on, like, people have to make that choice, do you know what I mean? Like, they could be the same person as me and they say, oh yeah, I want to make money and I want to do this and I want to do that, and they don't, because they make up excuses and they just say they're disadvantaged. Like, look at me, for instance, do you know what I mean? Like, I never had money growing up, and I'm not nearly in the position that I was when I was younger, do you know what I mean? But that's because I've done that myself. Anything that I've worked for, or anything that I've worked for, and I've worked hard. And anyone that says that you don't need to work hard for anything in life is just telling you lies, because you need to work hard. That's the way life is, unfortunately. And yeah, like, I felt like from a very early age, that's what I've always tried to make money and find new ways to make money. Like, even in school now, when we were younger, me and my mates, like, selling, like, you know, pens and all, pencils out on lunchtime and all. Like, that is stuff like that I look back on and I'm kind of like, yeah, like, I've had this, I've wanted this since I was younger.
Can you remember, like, a time where you're like, I'm gonna work hard to have what I might not have had when I was younger?
Yeah, I think you've actually hit the nail on the head there. The problem is with a lot of people, they say like their man and dad very hard on them. Two totally different generations. Like back then, they would have been working since they were 12, 13 easily. Do you know what I mean? They work and they pay bills, like, and like just saying that, like, do you know what I mean? Like just paying bills and dying. Like I'm just not able for that. I don't want to look back when I'm 60 and say like, oh, like, what did I do actually do in my life? Like look, like that's kind of what clicked for me. Seeing my mum and my dad like not struggle, but not having a lot. Do you know what I mean? Or going to school and people would have a lot more than I would. Do you know what I mean? Because their families were well off. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I just kind of said to myself one day, I was like, nah, fuck this. Like, I can't just go to school, go to college, or go to work and work for the rest of my life, work and retire at 65 and just pay bills and die. Like I want to build something that will look after me grandkids. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how far ahead I'm thinking. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I can't like even thinking about it now. Like, I just cannot pay bills and die, man. It's just not in me.
What kind of life do you want to live?
To look back on life and know that I lived a good life and that I was happy because I achieved what I wanted to achieve. I feel like time is way too short. I think like everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. Do you know what I mean? And like I just feel like that you have to make the most of it.
Your outlook on life, where does that come from?
I'd have to say it comes from my auntie. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we moved in with them when we were younger because stuff obviously at home, but like we moved in with them, my aunt and my uncle and my cousin, and like I would have called her my mad, you know what I mean? Like, like she was brilliant, but she passed away a few years ago due to womb cancer, and that was obviously a big part of my life gone. Do you know what I mean? It's just taken away from me. But like I definitely think the positivity comes from her because she's always so positive, even when she had the cancer. Do you know what I mean? She was sick and she was still so positive. Do you know what I mean? Like someone like that with what they had is still so positive. I don't know how. Now don't get me wrong, I was never always this positive. Do you know what I mean? Like things happened and it just changed my whole outlook on life. Do you know what I mean? Like I was always very negative and like, oh, why me and all this. But then one day you turn around and just like, what's the point? You can't change the past. You know what I mean? So why not like change our future? So yeah, no, I definitely think positivity definitely comes from her. And like I'd like to say that I got lots from her. Do you know what I mean? Like positivity, not really giving a fuck what anyone thinks. Like she taught us never to care what anyone thinks. Like, do you know what I mean? Because there's no point.
What's your auntie's name?
Nola.
Oh, and what was it like losing her?
I would have to say that was definitely the toughest time in my life. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that was a very, very tough time for not just me, for my whole family, but for me and my sisters. I definitely think it was because we would have lived with them and we lived them for so long. Do you know what I mean? Like every day, and like I said, I would have called her my ma.
Yeah.
But it's what it is, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? There's nothing you can actually do about it other than look at the good times that you've had. Like bringing it back then. Not having money, like when I didn't have money to go and like get lunch or whatever, or when I was in school or have money for haircuts, like she cut me hair and all. Like, don't get me wrong, she made the bollocks of it, but I still had a haircut. You know what I mean? It was better than some of the lockdown training that I was in. But yeah, no, like it's stuff like that you look back on. Do you know what I mean? And you're grateful for that you had the time with them.
What part of Nola do you want to take on with you for your life?
Oh, definitely not giving a fuck. She did not give a flying fuck about anything. Do you know, like, she gave a fuck about things, but like, you know, the likes of people, what they think, and just that, like, she just didn't care. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's like, I think you need a lot more people like that. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like in the generation we're in nowadays, everyone cares a lot about what people think, like especially online and all that kind of stuff. There's no fucking point. Like the TikTok that I put up there yesterday, like just people saying like, your accent and all, and just giving shit like for no reason. Like I don't care. Like say what you want. Like I told you, like one of them said like a very nasty comment. I was like, I love you. Do you know what I mean? I actually feel bad for them. Like, so someone needs to tell them that they love them.
Obviously not being told that enough. They have so much anger inside them that they're going and trying to make other people feel like shit. Who do you feel most loved by?
Oh, jeez. Jesus, I'm gonna have to say me missus. Like me missus obviously look. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been with her years and years and years. But I'd like to say me ma, like me dad, me sisters. Like I'd like to think so anyway. But friends as well. Like do you know what I mean? Like you can love your friends. Yeah, I'd like to think a few people love me for fuck's sake. I was like, that was a good question.
And come here, like, what are some of the things that are most important to you in life?
Oh, very good. My sisters, like I said there, when I look back on life, I want to make sure that everyone has everything they want. Like, I want my sisters to have everything, and I mean everything. Like, and even now, I make sure that they have everything. Like, if I'm in a position that I can do that, like, I'm obviously gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like I just want to give them the best life possible, and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? I have to send my girlfriend. If I don't send my girlfriend, she'll fucking kill me.
Tell me about her.
So Michaela and me go back way years and years back. Since I think we were going up since we're 12. She's amazing, like, you know what I mean? She's like anything you look for in a relationship. We've always gotten through everything, and she's always been there for me through everything. She would have grown up to me when I had nothing. Do you know what I mean? I was wearing like odd pairs of shoes and ripped tracksuit bottoms and all out, and yeah, like she still loves me, like, you know what I mean? So it's crazy. It's definitely what you'd look for in a relationship, you know, if you were older.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I'm just lucky, do you know what I mean? I'm lucky with even the likes of her family and all, do you know what I mean? I have a 10 times better support group than I did when I was younger. I feel like that the support that I have around me now is crazy. Our family are great and they're amazing, and I couldn't ask for anyone better. Do you know what I mean? Same with my family, they are great, they're very supportive, do you know what I mean? But like, it's just, I feel like I'm very blessed and very lucky, do you know what I mean? Because not a lot of people have that, and like I'm nothing special, do you know what I mean? But I'm not where I was, say, 5-6 years ago, and that's what I'm proud. I'm proud that I'm not gonna turn out as the way I thought I was. Yeah.
What do you think younger Jay would say to Jay now today?
Well done, probably. Or like, yeah, well done, because like I said, it wasn't easy growing up. It wasn't easy at all growing up, but like I would say well done, because I'm after getting myself. Like I said, I made that choice to change my life and work hard, and now I'm where I am now, and hopefully it keeps going.
Yeah. What's your why?
A lot of people don't have the same like starting like as other people, and like if I can inspire at least one person, or like anything like that, you know what I mean? I know my job is done. Like my way is like just to make people happy.